another gauge demo from fitgauges.com. Today we're having a look at another in my series of airport gauges, and this one is for takeoffs, whereas the others were for landings. And this is the 200 takeoffs at busiest airports in the world. So let's get started with the buttons and dials. As you can see from the home page on the gauge, the S6 button is your go to takeoff. The left dial changes your airport list ±1, and the right dial moves the airport list ±5. The S1 button will take you into the menus, but we won't do that just now. Okay, so by moving the left dial, we'll move ourselves into the list. And now you can see on the main screen here, we have a list of airports. Now each airport has 2 takeoffs, so there are 200 takeoffs at 100 different airports. Okay, so while in the gauge, the S1 button takes you into the menu also, and we'll go in there now. And in the menu you have the option of setting the parking brake to the on or off position once you relocate. We have an option here which will change the time of day at the destination. So it's currently set to local, so that means that it will always use the local time at the destination you're moving to. If we press S3, then that will toggle through different times of the day. So we can force it to set it to daytime, that's 12 midday, or 6 p.m, midnight, 6 a.m, and then back to local time as well. So I'm going to set that to daytime. You also have the option to set your flaps 1 notch as well at relocation. The trim, I will be adding that function at some point, but that's not actually active at the moment, which is why it's just grayed out, but that will be coming in a future release. Now we press S1 to go back. Okay, so while in this menu, the left dial moves the list up and down 1, the right dial moves the list up and down 5. The S6 button will go to the location that's selected. The S5 button is also a shortcut to the time of day, so you can alter the time of day that you want to use at relocation. Okay, so I'm currently at Gatwick, and let's go and pick a takeoff. So Hartsfield-Jackson is the world's largest airport, so let's go there. So we'll hit the S6 button to go to that location. Now, if you're lucky enough to have the complete edition of SPAD.neXt, you'll get voice announcements of the location that you're going to as well. Okay, so here we are at Hartsfield-Jackson, runway 9 left on the taxiway just short of the runway. So if we want to get down to the other end of the runway, we can just select the runway 27 right and hit go to, and now we're at the other end of the runway on the taxiway just short of the runway here as well. Okay, so let's try Los Angeles, runway 7 left, and go. And here we are, Los Angeles, runway 7 left. Let's go and pick another one. Heathrow, let's try that. And go. Okay, as you can see, because we've set daylight, that it's actually changing the time of day to midday wherever we go. So let's go from London to Hong Kong. It should be pretty dark there at that time of day. So we'll hit go. Okay, so here we are at Hong Kong International. Now it will automatically tune your radio to the tower frequency so that you can request takeoff as well. Okay, so let's go to France, Charles de Gaulle, runway 26 right, go. Again, you can see it changing the time of day. So here we are, runway 26 right at Charles de Gaulle. Okay, so at the bottom of the list, there's a big list, you'll notice there are some customs. Now all my airport approach and takeoff gauges have custom locations. Now I have done a separate tutorial on how to do these, and that tutorial also applies to the takeoff gauges as well as the landing. It's just a case of setting your grid references, your altitudes. In this case there is no altitude on this gauge. And then just follow those instructions to create your own custom locations if you want. Okay, so that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you found this useful. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and come back and check out some of our other videos. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.